made South Carolina and the Bahamas feel like 5 years ago?
Yeah. It does feel like forever ago. But I look at my team in the locker room, and they're not the same team. You know, when that game, when we won our first two games and they won, you know, and I knew we were going to be playing them, my first thought was, man, if we can keep this game close, you know, because I don't think we're at all ready to play this game. You know, we didn't know what kind of team we had. We didn't know, you know, who was 100% physically, and we were going to have to go with maybe 5 players, 6 players max. And we played really, really well. We played really bad. We did a lot of good things. We did a lot of horrible things. They kicked our butt in the end. And they were a lot better team than they were then. And we're a little bit different team than we were then. I just hope we've gotten a little bit better as well. Either way, I think this is, you know, this is as difficult a championship game as I've been in, and the other 11, no question.
What do you think was the most important inflection point during the season that was able to, for the team to be able to basically get to this point? You know, what was there a moment that where something changed where you got buy-in or anything like that?
I think it was, you know, Paige went down and we were kind of rudderless, you know, and we didn't know how we were going to react to that. And I think in the Notre Dame game in the fourth quarter, the way Caroline played, I think that infused our team with a little bit of confidence. And then when AZ came on board and started playing and played the way she played, having those two, I thought, gave us a whole different vibe with our team that, you know, we're getting healthier, we're getting whole, and then the final piece of the puzzle was when Nika got in the starting lineup and Paige started playing off the bench and playing the best basketball of her UConn career. So I would think as those three things all happened, you know, back to back to back, I thought that that just really changed everything for our team. And then Paige coming back, you know, it took us a little while, but, you know, here we are. That's the best I can say. Here we are.
Geno, how did you try to balance offense and defense in the fourth quarter, you know, with Nika in particular? Because I thought back to the Notre Dame game, you had a lead and you went offense, and Notre Dame made a run. I'm just wondering, any flashbacks or any thoughts, but just basically, how did you handle the offense defense down the stretch?
I just thought watching Nika play during the whole game, I thought she was an impactful player during the game. All her minutes, I thought, were really, really productive and really, really good. And when, you know, we were really having a hard time scoring, and I knew that wasn't going to change. All of a sudden, we weren't going to put somebody out there that was going to light it up that hadn't been playing. So I thought the only chance we've got is we got to really, really buckle down here defensively, because I don't think we're going to be able to score points any easier than we're already scoring them. So we might as well just try to get somebody in there that can help us defensively and maybe, you know, create a couple of turnovers.
Talk about Avina's contributions today. I mean, she just, like you said, seemed to play well from the first time she went in there.
Yeah. I think Avina likes these moments, you know. She has a a tendency to kind of come up big in these moments. I would say if you were to put, you know, Paige and AZ and Caroline and E out there in the shooting contest, E would never win one. She wouldn't even come close to winning any of them. But somehow, some way, when she gets in big games, she finds a way to knock in 2 or 3 of them, and it happens every time we need them. So I think she's just one of those big game kind of kids that, you know, knows what the moment's all about. And not only that, then she's playing defense on the other end in the lane most of the time. So I would say she was probably the most valuable player in the game today.
You
It's
will
kind of
always.
walking contradiction here for this team where they expect to be playing in a championship game, but they're celebrating like a team that just made it to the championship game. What is that contrast there?
I just think maybe it's just the way people are today. You know, I was talking about this earlier today. They're so self-assured in so many ways and so self-confident, and they don't let things linger. They think they have no faults. You know, like everything is a work in progress. Hey, you know, you stink. You can't shoot. No, actually, I'm getting better. You know, hey, your defense is lousy. Oh, no, it's better than it was a month ago. You know, I'm getting better. Like, there's never an acknowledgement like, yeah, I got it. Like, I'm not good enough to, you know. There's always yeah, I'm good. I just need to get a little bit better. So I think that's the same thing. You know, like, yeah, we're going to be playing in a national championship game. Of course we are. And then, you know, when they win this game, they're like almost like happy as hell that, hey, it actually came true. So I can't get into their heads, honest to God. I have no idea what the hell they're thinking most of the time. But, you know, it is quite remarkable that we're playing in this game. That's about the best way that I can put it.
You know, what's going through your head as you're coming down the stretch? And what was your level of angst when
my God.
an 8 and 9 point lead became a free throw closeout? You know?
I mean, as I said over there, we just make things so hard on ourselves. We do it in practice every day for 5 months. Every day for 5 months, it's been like this, where just when you got it going and we think we've got it figured out, okay, all right, the thing is running smoothly, 3 or 4 things will happen that will just make you shake your head and go, how do we go from this to that so fast? Who steps in bounds to inbound the ball? When does that happen this year? Never, not one time. But it has to happen in the national semifinal. And how did it happen? Somebody flipped her the ball before she got out of bounds. What? I still want to see it. Like, that doesn't happen November, December, January, but no, it's got to happen April 1st. So it's April Fool's Day, right? Maybe that's explains it. And then we want to get AZ the ball because they're going to foul it right away. Well, they decide we're not going to foul it. And then she goes, well, I'm not going to dribble it either. I'll just give it to you and you go shoot a layup. And you go, oh my God, I want her to have the ball because she's the best free throw shooter in these clutch moments. But now I need her to dribble it. And so the second time she gets it, she dribbles it, and we get a layup by Aaliyah at the other end. So we shoot ourselves in the foot first, and then we, you know, do first aid, and then we come back and try to win the game, which God bless them.
You always.
You know?
That's not how you're.
And then how about the pass? Ivina made a great pass, and Kristen just goes, I'm tired of running. I'm not cutting to the basket. Who does that?
I thought you were going to tackle Ivina after that.
And I shouldn't even be blaming her. But, I mean, if you don't throw that pass, then okay, we're going to win the game anyway, I think. If you throw that pass and we get a layup, that ices the game completely, right? Yeah. Well, that's the same as NC State. Hey, look, you know, if you don't foul that kid, we ice the game. But no, you got to foul him, and now it's
Still, you make 16 of your last 18 free throws today.
There you go. A team that shot, what, 52% from the line this year? Whatever the hell we shot, 60% from the line? 68? Right? The worst free throw shooting team in the tournament, probably. And now, you know, we're knocking them all down at the end. You can't explain that. I can't explain it. Yeah.
Have you guys been practicing free throws a lot more?
No, we don't practice free throws. No. You know, I'm a firm believer that when people start missing free throws and you start practicing them, they just practice missing. Because they just keep missing. So I just say, screw it. We're not shooting them for like 2 weeks. And then, you know what? They get better. I don't know how the hell it happens, but they get better.
Geno,
You always-
is this of all the teams that you've had, is this the one team that should be remembered for the journey or whatever the destination is?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, obviously we want to win really bad Sunday night, right? Who doesn't want to win a national championship game? How many opportunities do you really get to be in that game? You know, I'm fortunate that I've been in that game a lot, but these kids haven't. They've not been in any. But, you know, if we win, it's going to be a magical year for them, right? If we don't win, it's still been a magical year for them. You just want it to, you know, you just want Sunday for them to put everything that they've learned all year long, everything that they've experienced, everything that they've gone through, and just put it all in one nice little box and try to, do something that's incredibly difficult to do, and be proud of our effort. We want to win. So do they. That's why you're playing in this game. Nobody wants to lose this game. And I'm sure it's going to be way more difficult than any game we played at any time this season.